I just come out to have a look at base camp. We haven't been to the camp for a couple of, well, more than a couple of months. Could be 4 or 5 months. So I'm just having a walk. It's a beautiful day. I'm going for a walk through the fields and then have a look at this camp and see what it's like. I brought my hammock. I'm going to do like a vegetable curry. Very simple. Just boil some veg and add some curry powders just to give me a vegetable curry for lunch. So I couldn't not come out with the weather the way it is. So yeah, have a look around. It's absolutely fantastic. So let's get on down the path a bit and I'll bring you back in a bit. into the woods now. This trail's been opened up. It was really overgrown, I don't know, about a year ago, and they opened it up late last year in the summer or sort of autumn time. But you couldn't walk through it, it was just cutting you to bits with brambles. But it is a public footpath, so I feel that they had to do it. I'm going to make my way through the wood over to where base camp is and see how that's looking, see if anyone's been there or disturbed it, or I imagine most of it's buried now from winter, you know, leaf fall, and hopefully a tree hasn't come down across it all. But trees have been coming down. We had some storm Doris and we've had some other winds, so until we get there we won't know. It's not far now, probably about 10-15 minutes from here. Coming up to the tree that I cut with my axe because it was across the path, so I gave that a good chopping. Might have been a year or two ago now. Yeah, looks like other people have been here clearing as well, and there's a lot of wood gathered. This was part of that tree, I believe. This is the tree. This was crossed across here. This has been opened up though quite a bit more. It's still quite muddy down here from the rains that we've had. But this wasn't this big, you could drive through it now. It was really overgrown. Alright, I've got to go up an hill in a minute. I don't want to be carrying this camera, I might fall over. So I'll get back to you in a bit. Right, we're approaching the camp now. So without making loads of noise, which I am tramping through this, I'm going to film, see what we approach. So far it all looks how we left it. There's no major trees down on top of anything. Ah, someone's been there. This here, my pick, was hidden. Someone's had that out. There's a fire there. I don't remember putting a fire there. Might have done. Yeah, someone's been here. I never opened all this stuff up. Someone's had it all out. They've gone through it all. There's my coffee pot. That was all packed away in that box. So someone's ransacked the camp. This box was sealed. That's just full of water. Yeah. They've ransacked the place. But not destroyed, just ransacked. Oh well. It was here 2 years. 2 years it's been here, and it's just been ransacked. So, looking to see if there's anything valuable probably. But there isn't. There's just a few bits and bobs that we left up here under a tarp. But someone's gone through it all, so at least they haven't stolen it. I think they've just gone through it all. Can't say anything. Well, there was nothing here worth stealing anyway. I mean, you'd think if anyone's going to steal anything and they're going through it all, they're going to take this, aren't they? This is brand new. I've never used it anywhere but here. And it's here, so yeah, I'll probably be taking that back with me when I leave. But it's a beautiful wood, this, in the summer. Oh, good. You enjoy some of the sounds. It's I've just cleared up, moved some bits about and covered it back over. Nothing's missing, it's just been gone through. But that's just one of the risks you get when you go out in a public place and leave stuff. Not that it's worth anything to anyone, but if you just stumble across it, that's what people do, isn't it? Anyway, I've set up my hammock. I'm going to get something on the cook in a minute. There we go, just a standard setup between my usual points. The snug pack jungle hammock with a mosquito net. Bugs are starting to come out, to be honest. I can see them flying about in the sun. So we've got a little zebra can today. I've been doing a lot of vegetables lately. I've lost a bit of weight in the last 3 or 4 months. Lost about 2 stone, so I'm starting to feel a lot better when I come out. Everything's easier as you lose weight, so I've been getting into the veg as well, a lot. So I've got a bag of veg there which I'm going to boil. I've got my curry powder mixtures there, just different curry powders like coriander, paprika, curry powder, masala, garam masala, and a bit of salt in there. I've got some tomatoes there because I might actually want to eat a couple of tomatoes on their own or put them in the stew. So yeah, I'm going to get that going and we'll see how that goes. Should be great. Well, it will be great, it's fantastic. So yeah, I mean, you can't not come out on a day like this. It's absolutely beautiful. Just bird song, blue skies, not a lot of wind, hardly any wind, not even a breeze. So I'm going to take some stuff back with me that I left up here because I don't want it going missing. And to be honest, the camps we have up here, we can carry all the stuff we need. We just got lazy. So yeah, it's a lesson learned. Don't leave too much stuff in the wood, even if you're covering it and hiding it up. I've got tarps up here which I must have paid about 60 quid in total for all my tarps. They're the cheapy ones, but one of them covers that shelter over there, and that was a 30 quid tarp, and that's up here, no one's touched it. So yeah, let's get some cooking on. This is my 6 quid or 8 quid I paid for it, I think. Gas cooker. I've done a video on it, so you can check it out on my channel. Must have a flat base for that, but this would do. I love the way it controls, because you've got the adjuster over here on the gas bottle, which isn't near the actual gas cooker, which makes, I feel, it's a nice, safe way of controlling it. Might have put a little bit too much in there. It's alright, I can save that. Let's fire it up. With this thing, to fire it up, don't go full blast on the gas. It doesn't like that. Get it out, let it come through, because you can hear it, and wind it back a bit. Time to have a sit in the hammock and have a tomato. What a great day. Absolutely fantastic. Spring has sprung. Got sauce on my hand, I don't know how I've done that. Isn't it lovely? A friend of mine went to Isle of Wight recently, brought him back some little baby, like plum cherry tomatoes on the vine, and I haven't had tomatoes for a while, so I went and bought some myself, but mine are different. Mine are just plum tomatoes. They're lovely. Can you hear that bird sound? It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I do love it when it's nice and quiet out here. Let's see if you can turn that up a bit. And this will be going in. I'll put this in near the end and it'll thicken it up a bit and let it blend. I've got one of those vacuum sealers. I like to seal up stuff in. It's just easier and cleaner. I could have put it in one of them bags, but I don't know if you can see, but these types of plastic, it doesn't stick to it very easily, so it will run out of this bag better. In that bag, it'll just stick to the bag, I think. Really pleased to come out. Did a little bit of footage on the drone earlier, so I'll put that in and incorporate it with this video. It's actually a flight from the field over the back, and it goes over these woods. I lost connection on my remote because of the trees, and then it returned to home. So fantastic drone. I was panicking a little bit because I've never had it do that, but it did exactly what it's supposed to do. Came back to my point, hovered above me, and then came down. I took control back because I was in an area with not a lot of landing, and I landed it myself, but I got it down to about 20 foot before I did that. So yeah, I'm loving the drone. I'm loving the weather. This year I think it's going to be a great year. Great year. Try and get out and do a bit more, you know, just enjoy it. Yeah, going to find some new locations. Going to go down to Dartmoor at some point as well. I want to get down on the coast and do some footage with the drone as well. Some cliffs and stuff. Go down towards Cornwall. I think that would be epic. Having that drone has just changed my outlook on film. I just like to be able to film from all the aspects and all the, you know, all the different heights. Like now I'm doing 4K film because I just want to get my quality there. You know, I was doing 1080 before because that was where the only thing I could get 4K on properly was the GoPro. My phone would do it, but my machine wouldn't edit it. So what I've done is I've just bought another 16 gig of memory, and I've added to the 8 I had, so I've got 24 gig of memory now, and it's going through 1080 like a knife through butter. But 4K is like it was with 1080 when it edits. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty pleased with that. To do a 6-minute 4K film, it takes to render it, I think it's taken about 40 minutes to do 4K on 6 minutes length. But you know, it ain't crashing. It used to do a memory dump when I used to try and do a 4K edit. I used to memory dump it and crash it, but I'm not getting that now. I use a few different things. I use Filmora as software, and I've used Premiere, so I use whatever I feel like it's going to give me the best at the time. So yeah, I'm really pleased, really pleased. And like I say, this stuff, you can get a bag of it from Asda, like Walmart. A kilo of mixed veg chopped and ready to go for £1. £1. That smells gorgeous. I've put in a little bit of tomato puree. That's what's in that bag there, a bit of tomato puree that I've mixed with it when I put it in here, so it's got a little bit of a tomato juice to it. But then when it has that added to it, that'll be currified. Yep, looking forward to it. Feels a bit warm now to be in a curry, but yeah, it'll be good. I'll let it cool down. Right, I'm going to chill in the hammock for a bit, be back to you in a bit. Add the spice. This is going to thicken it up a lovely. Hopefully not too thick, I just have to add some water. Getting some splashback. Veggie curry. Turn that heat down a bit. Can I just turn that off? Yeah. Right, I'll leave it there. Alright, I'll leave that to cool down a bit and then we'll tuck in. Time to get into the curry. Probably should have brought a container. It's quite a bit here. I might not eat it all. It's nice. It's easy. Just some spices, water and veg. Hot. But I like simple cooking. Simple cooking, you know, if I'm going to eat a steak, I'll just bang it on, put some seasoning on it. No messing about. It's easy to do. I mean, I'll say you could have rice with this, but with all the veg in it, is it worth it? Just bring some bread with you or something. Hot. The only thing about 4K recording, your battery goes down quick because it's pulling up so much data. I didn't bring the spare with me either. Hoping to do an overnight soon with Dave and another guy we know, Jason. So we'll get that in the works and plan it, see what we can do. But yeah, it's a lovely spot here. Absolutely beautiful in the summer. It's nice all the time, but the woods get really messy here. It's an old wood, it's mainly dead, it's all ivy. Yeah, I'm nearly out of battery, so I'm going to let that go now and then enjoy this, stay for a bit, pack up and then we'll pull out. Just packed up now. I'll take some bits back which I've got from here and took my hammock down, tidied up table, ready to roll. Lovely day, glad I came out. Alright guys, see you later, see you on the next one, bye.